I'm in love with the Villainess, episode 3 review. Okay, so this review might be shorter because I really don't have to cover the entire thing. I mainly want to focus on this scene.
Ray, tell me, am I correct in assuming that you're what they call gay?
Miss Misha, don't you think that's an awfully personal question to ask in this setting? It's an awfully personal question for any setting, if you ask me.
It doesn't bother me to talk about it, but why do you want to know?
Well, you are my best friend, so I'm curious.
I guess? If it means I like girls, then yeah. I've never been in love with a guy before.
Now, I was not expecting the tone shift in this episode because so far it has been just a very lighthearted comedic series, so I was a bit caught off guard. And I just feel like approaching sensitive topics like this in anime can be very cringy and feel forced, and sometimes it just comes across as offensive. Misha's question was very direct, but I feel like it had a comedic undertone to it, enough that it was very delicate and transitioning the audience into the more serious tone. Ray is very sure of who she is, and she's a girl who likes girls, but we already knew that. It's Claire's reaction that I really want to talk about first.
Hey, you don't look so good. What's the matter?
I'm sensing that I am in danger! That's what!
That's not fair. I understand you might be leery of Ray given how she often behaves. But Miss Claire, to react that way just because she's gay? It says more about your ignorance than it does her character.
This is wonderful. I feel like that is a common thing that happens when someone comes out as liking the same gender, and Misha calls it out for what it is: ignorance. To assume just because a girl is attracted to the same sex that they're going to flirt or do something unethical because of their attraction, I just don't feel like that's logical. I've seen so many stories about girls who came out in high school or middle school and they are talked about or side-eyed because they are seen as predators when they're in the locker room. And Ray and Misha did a very good job explaining if this was a heterosexual relationship, then you would not immediately jump to that conclusion.
I'll explain. Let's say, as an example, that you are straight.
I am straight, Misha!
And you're madly in love with Prince Thane, aren't you?
You're the one who mad love me!
Ray, the jokes aren't helpful. So, tell me, Miss Claire, how would you feel if a man came up to you and said, "Don't molest me"?
What? I would never conduct myself in a lecherous manner!
Of course you wouldn't. And yet, you basically accused Ray of the same thing. You said you were in danger.
Yeah, you're so right, Misha. It doesn't work like that. No one lusts after everyone who fits their gender preference. Doesn't matter if you're gay or straight. Attraction is based on the individual.
Yes, that's true. I see your point.
I feel like this scene did a really good job handling that type of thinking while educating Claire without belittling her, and Claire accepting that she was wrong. But overall, the scene did a very outstanding job balancing the seriousness and the lighthearted tone. Let's move on to Ray. I cannot say that I have the same experience, but I really do want to take a moment to appreciate the voice actor and animation because it did a wonderful job in making you feel Ray's pain. We see her as very outgoing and always seem to just brush off Claire's rejection, and that really is a shield for her, and that really explained the type of character Ray is. I was very happy that we did get to see a little bit of her previous life, even if it was painful, because it did open up a good discussion. The last thing I wanted to discuss is Claire, because her initial reaction wasn't the greatest, I have to say, but she did acknowledge it and she knows that she was wrong, and she apologized in her own special Claire way. I think just the fact that Claire was upset with herself shows the conversation was effective, and she realized her own ignorance, and she's going to grow from it. And we've seen that in the same episode. I mean, it wasn't the best way to apologize to Ray. No, she could have just simply said, "Oh, I'm sorry," but I mean, that's just not who she is. I feel like Claire defending Ray after those girls made the hurtful comment towards her is her way of apologizing and also growing as a character. So overall, I really did think this was a very good discussion. And oh, wait, I did forget something. I forgot to acknowledge that I like that Misha acknowledged that Ray behavior was not okay, and that could be something that Claire could have been weary about. But because in my last review, I did say that that was the first time I was like, I really am not feeling Ray right now, because when she was in the bath and helping Claire change the way she was acting, I'm like, girl, get it together. But other than that, I feel like I'm excited to see where Claire and Ray relationship goes, because Claire does say that she's straight. So I just want to see what's going to become of this series, because I don't even have any theories at this point anymore. So yeah, also thank you so much for my 3 subscribers. I really do appreciate you, and I'm so grateful, and I hope this channel continues to grow. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and enjoy your day. Bye.